Children of the Night. What a mess they make.
No, Billy, we're doing the actual Dracula, not the Mel Brooks one.
Aww.
Good evening and welcome to another Starmen Just Watch. Devin with me is Billy. And I love doing that voice, so if I keep going into it, I'm sorry, but not sorry.
Yeah, no. Good. Like, Bela Lugosi. Perfect.
Great role.
Yeah.
Or great actor for that role.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he did set the stereotype that all vampires have to be blah.
Yeah, right?
Fair enough, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, our Halloween Spooktacular is going to be the old classic
Universal Monster movies.
Thank you. And we started off with Dracula. Because you gotta start off with the absolute classic, I think.
Oh, yeah, no.
And I think this is the most well-known of the Universal.
Yes.
The spoilers, if you watch this, is we're going to do Dracula, Werewolf, Mummy, Invisible Man.
Yeah.
So, simple plot of Dracula.
It's Dracula. Everyone should know the plot of Dracula.
Okay.
I know.
I appreciate it.
I know.
But say someone doesn't know.
No, vampire goes from Spain to England, causes a little chaos.
Pretty much.
Right.
Yeah, it's Dracula relocates himself from Transylvania to London and tries to set up shop basically in London.
Yeah.
And that's basically it.
Yeah.
So the plot by plot is basically we start off with Renfield going to Dracula's castle.
Yeah.
I think this was an issue with the disc, to be honest, when I look back at it now, because we were having issues with it at the end.
Yeah.
But Renfield goes into the castle, has Dracula sign the deed for...
Carfax Abbey.
Thank you.
I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but
yeah.
Probably not.
If not, whatever. But yeah, for an abbey in London.
Yeah.
Gets that all signed, and then Dracula turns Renfield into a thrall and has him transported over across the ocean to London.
They butcher the crew.
Yeah. Which
I've looked to see what the ship is called in the book, because there's the whole movie, the last voyage of the Demeter, so it shows what happens to the crew.
Yeah.
But I think it's a different ship that they call in this one, so
yeah, I'll have to look into that. It's been a while since I read Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. Sure, I'm kicking around here somewhere, but... Anyways. So, what we find is that it kind of jumped from Dracula's castle onto the ship.
Yeah.
And we didn't see Renfield get transformed into the thrall.
Yeah.
But I think that might have been an issue with the disc.
Yeah, we discovered at the end.
It was being choppy and we had to clean the disc. And
yeah. Damn slip cases.
Yeah. Anyways, that's not important to the audience, but if you're wondering why we might be omitting some parts, it's because probably the CD skipped those parts. Anyway, so then we get Dracula in London doing his thing and introduces himself to these aristocrats, basically.
Douglas Sue, Jonathan, Mina, and Lucy.
Thank you. And another thing I missed is that Lucy dies.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she eventually becomes the lady in white, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that was actually shown, but it just seemed like it jumped. That was abrupt.
Yeah,
I guess she went to visit Count Dracula, and Dracula was hungry.
Yeah.
So. And, I'm trying to do the plot by plot, but it's kind of obvious, the plot by plot.
Yeah,
And so, more memorable moments, the memorable characters are definitely the chess match between Dracula and Van Helsing.
Yes.
That is definitely what everyone is here for.
Yeah. The chapter's called The Battle of Wills.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. I always love the intelligent battle instead of the physical.
Yeah, right?
So I like when one player is trying to outsmart the other player. That's why I love Death Note.
Oh, yeah.
But this is kind of one-sided a little bit in Van Helsing's favor. But I think it's because we want to make him the hero.
Yeah.
And he can't be flawed. But was noticing that whenever anytime Dracula shows up, Van Helsing always seems to have a trump card for whatever Dracula is about to pull.
It's like, oh yeah, does someone want to show you?
Yeah. This mirror, ha! And he slaps the mirror away. And then he goes, uh-oh, that was damning of me.
She's like, shit, I know now.
Yeah.
There's no other way they could figure this out.
Yeah, that was the whole reason Dracula moved to London, is because London doesn't believe in those superstitions back in Transylvania. They would have dismissed any weird thing as...
It was crazy.
Yeah, you're crazy, or it was just a trick of light or something.
Yeah.
Like, they would have tried to science it away, which is actually to his benefit.
Yeah. Until you meet Van Helsing.
Who does both.
Yes.
He applies modern science to myth.
Yeah.
And that's the perfect counter for Dracula.
Yeah.
And also he's strong-willed, so Dracula can't do his mind control.
Yeah, he thought he almost had him.
Thought he almost had him. And then, nope. Now I'm going to stand my ground now.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, if this was a more modern movie, Van Helsing would have just flew up a middle finger.
Yeah. Right.
And then we cut to basically the end where the whole thing is Dracula's trying to get Mina and transform her into another vampire for her.
Then John and Van Helsing stop him.
Yeah, and we stake Dracula.
Yeah. Which I loved, and you could hear him moaning.
Oh yeah, no, it's like off-screen death, but you still hear it, and I love that.
Yeah.
We don't need to see him drive the stake in the heart. We heard.
Yeah. Just hear the noise. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like,
now everyone has to do the Simpsons bit of that was the crotch Van Helsing.
I know.
Thanks, Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah, so things we like about this movie.
No, I mean, Bella go see his performance. It's just...
I love that stare he has.
Oh my god,
they
yes.
nailed that stare of intimidating yet puzzled.
Yes.
It's a weird combination. And it just works because it just pierces you just right.
Right?
Yeah. And then I like the guy who plays Renfield. He does crazy well.
Yes. Yes, he does. Like,
Yeah. Like every time Renfield shows up, it's a treat for me.
oh yeah, I know.
And who was the other guy? The Matty or
Martin.
Martin? Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, the orderly.
The orderly. Yeah, I love him.
Oh my god, yeah.
He is me in this movie.
Yes. It's like, oh, crazy.
Crazy. Except for you and me, and I have my doubts about you.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, back away.
Yeah, back away.
Well, find a place for Renfield that he can't get out of. Right, sir, but I have me doubts.
I love it.
Yeah, Martin sold this movie for the comedy effect.
Oh yeah, it's like this is before you get this. There's like comic relief characters.
Yeah. So, things we didn't like about the movie.
Yeah, this is because, like I said, you gotta remember this was made in like 1931.
yeah, this was a very early movie.
Yeah.
So you can't fault the special effects because they were still working with special effects.
Yeah, like I said, can't criticize the bats.
No. I think they did really well with the bats.
Yes.
To be honest with you. It's a little goofy looking now, but
back then,
then it was like probably really effective.
Yeah.
And you can see that it was just put some effort into it.
Oh yeah, no, whoever
It wasn't just a bat on a string.
No, because they could have easily done that, but you got the wings flopping and
Yeah. So can't affect that. I don't know if I can really call it the pacing of the movie, but it did feel like some areas were rushed and some areas were dwelled on too much.
yeah.
I love that on the disc we had, you can skip the opening and get right to where Dracula hits London.
Yeah.
If you don't need to see that. But I feel that is necessary if you've never watched this movie because you kind of need to know more of a setup for Dracula.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta see the first visual shot of Dracula. Just great shot.
It's a beautiful shot. And the music score sets the tone perfectly in every scene I find.
Right.
And the acting, I can't fault the acting either.
No.
Everyone did their role well, and there wasn't any weird pauses or...
No, you can tell they take it seriously. No one was phoning it in.
Exactly. So, it's hard to find something to really dislike about this movie.
Yeah, right?
So then, scenes we like.
I love when Renfield's arriving and that, and he's like, no, and then the guy just boots him out of the carriage.
Yeah. Yeah, when he gets up to Castle Dracula, but he basically just tosses his luggage to the side of the road and runs away. I was like, yeah, that's fair. Like I said, I like the battle of wits with any scene with Dracula versus Helsing.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. Especially that one where he's like, I got something that will repel you. More wolfsbane. No, something more effective. And he pulls out the cross.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank God we know that works.
Yeah.
I don't know how you tested that, but thank God we know. Can you imagine we got that wrong?
I know, right?
Or any of the mythology wrong?
Oh, right? Oh, well, actually, I love bringing up John Carpenter's vampires. Because James Woods' line in the movie was like, yeah, forget everything you read about and seen the movies. Nothing works.
Yeah. No, I love when modern movies do that. They're like, those myths are just myths. They don't work.
Yeah.
But I also like when they do adhere to the lore. Even the lore that they don't explain or the average person may not know.
Yeah.
There's two here that, for vampires, that I know of that they kind of skirted around. One is a vampire cannot enter your house unless you invite them. And it seemed Dracula could come and go, except for one time when he's waiting for the maid to open the window.
Yeah.
But that is because there's wolfbane around the window.
Yep.
Secondly, vampires can't cross running bodies of water.
Okay, I never knew that one.
It's a very obscure one, so I understand why a lot of people don't know that. And going over a vast ocean, I consider a moving body of water. So, not sure. I guess we kind of threw that one out because it wouldn't make much sense to follow that one.
Yes.
Which is fine. I don't mind if you cherry pick the lore as long as you keep the basic stuff. It's what I find for a lot of modern monster movies that use the vampire, the werewolf, and that is we reshape the lore and forget everything you knew about vampires.
Yeah.
I was like, no, you gotta keep the basic stuff. Like they drink blood, they can only come out at night, and If you don't want them turning into bats, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you got to keep they drink blood and give them some of their weaknesses.
Right?
Yeah, otherwise, what's the point? They're just super villains. Alright, that was my rant about modern monster movies versus older monster movies. Let's move on. So, final thoughts before we wrap this up.
Yeah, no, I so think Bela Lugosi is definitive Dracula.
I agree.
The only one that will follow him, Christopher Lee.
Fair enough.
They're in the Hammer films.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't see any other Dracula topping Lugosi's Dracula when I think of movies. And as far as Dracula goes, there's very many renditions of Dracula.
Yeah.
My favorite will always be Castlevania Dracula, but Lugosi Dracula, right up there.
Yeah.
So, with that though, we'll call this episode. Until next time, have a good one, guys.
Fushta!